You're on.
All right, I'm here at the Ollie Center, the Lifelong Learning Institute. We're doing a class on, well, I guess we're supposed to be talking about 12th now, aren't we?
Right.
But we're talking about Anonymous, the authorship question, and I thought I would read Act 1, Scene 2 of King Edward III here, since that's the next scene I have to read. And I suppose I'm forcing you all to listen, aren't I? I really love. Touching your embassage, return and say that we with England will not enter Parliament, nor never make fair weather or take truce, but burn their neighbor towns, and so persist with eager rods beyond their city, York. And never shall our bonny riders rest, nor rusting canker have the time to eat their light-born snaffles, nor their nimble spurs, nor lay aside their jacks of gimmelled mail, nor hang their staves of grained Scottish ash in peaceful wise upon their city walls, nor from their buttoned tawny leathern belts dismiss their biting whinyards till your king cry out, enough, spare England now for pity. Farewell, and tell him that you leave us here before this council. Say you came from us, even when we had that yielded to our hands. I take my leave and fairly will return your acceptable greeting to my king. Now, Douglas, to our former task again. For the division of this certain spoil, my liege, I crave the lady, and no more. Nay, soft ye, sir. First I must make my choice, and first I do bespeak her for myself. Why then, my liege, let me enjoy her jewels. Those are her own, still liable to her, and who inherits her hath those withal. Enter a Scot, a messenger in haste. My liege, as we were pricking on the hills to fetch in booty, marching hitherward, we might descry a mighty host of men. The sun reflecting on the armor showed a field of plate, a wood of picks advanced. Bethink your highness speedily herein. An easy march within 4 hours will bring the hindmost rank unto this place, my liege. Dislodge, it is the King of England. Jimmy, my man, settle my bonny black. Meanst thou to fight, Douglas? We are too weak. I know it well, my liege, and therefore fly. My lords of Scotland, will ye stay and drink? She mocks at us, Douglas. I cannot endure it. Say, good my lord, which is he must have the lady, and which her jewels? I am sure, my lords, ye will not hence till you have shared the spoils. She heard the messenger, and heard our talk, and now that comfort makes her scorn at us. Enter another messenger. Arm, my good lord, or we are all surprised. After the French ambassador, my liege, and tell him that you dare not ride to York. Excuse it that your bonny horse is lame. She heard that too, tolerable grief. Woman, farewell. Although I do not stay, exit the Scots. 'Tis not for fear, and yet you run away. O happy comfort, welcome to our house. The confident and boisterous boasting Scot that swore before my walls they would not back for all the armed power of this land, with faceless fear that ever turns his back, turned hence again the blasting northeast wind upon the bare report and name of arms. Enter Montague. O summer's day, see where my cousin comes. How fares my aunt? We are not Scots. Why do you shut your gates against your friends? Well may I give a welcome, cousin, to thee, for thou comest well to chase my foes from hence. The king himself is come in person hither. Dear aunt, descend and gratulate his highness. How may I entertain his majesty to show my duty and his dignity? Exit. Enter King Edward, Warwick, Artois, or those. King Edward speaks. What, the stealing foxes fled and gone before we could uncouple at their heels? They are, my liege, but with a cheerful cry. Hot hounds and hardy chase them at the heels. Countess. This is the Countess, Warwick, is it not? Even she, my liege, whose beauty tyrants fear, as a May blossom with pernicious winds, hath sullied, withered, overcast, and done. Hath she been fairer, Warwick, than she is? My gracious king, fair is she not at all. If that herself were by disdaining herself, as I have seen her when she was herself. What strange enchantment lurked in those her eyes, when they excelled this excellence they have, that now her dim decline hath power to draw my subject eyes from pusing majesty to gaze on her with doting admiration. In duty lower than the ground I kneel, and for my dull knees bow my feeling heart to witness my obedience to your highness with many millions of a subject's thanks, for this your royal presence whose approach hath driven war and danger from my gate. Lady, stand. I come to bring thee peace. However, thereby I have purchased war. No more to you, my liege. The Scots are gone, and gallop home towards Scotland with their hate. Lest, yielding here, I pine in shameful love, come, we'll pursue the Scots. Artois, away. A little while, my gracious sovereign, stay. And let the power of a mighty king honor our roof. My husband in the wars, when he shall hear it, will triumph for joy. Then, dear my liege, now niggard not my state. Being at the wall, enter our homely gate. Pardon me, Countess, I will come no nearer. I dream tonight of treason, and I fear. Far from this place let ugly treason lie, no farther off than her conspiring eye, which shoots infected poison in my heart, beyond repulsive wit or cure of art. Now in the sun alone it doth not lie, with light to take light from a mortal eye. For here 2 day stars that mine eyes would see, more than the sun steals mine own light from me. Contemplative desire to be, in contemplation that may master thee. Wark, Artois, to horse and let's away. What might I speak to make my sovereign stay? What needs a tongue to such a speaking eye that more persuades than winning oratory? Let not thy presence, like the April sun, flatter our earth and suddenly be done. More happy do not make our outward wall than thou wilt grace our inner house withal. Our house, my liege, is like a country swain, whose habit rude and manners blunt and plain presageth not, yet inly beautified, with bounty's riches and fair hidden pride. For where the golden ore doth buried lie, the ground undecked with nature's tapestry seems barren, sere, unfertile, fruitless, dry. And where the upper turf of earth doth boast his pride, perfuse, and party-colored cost, delve there and find this issue and their pride to spring from ordure and corruption's side. But to make up my all too long compare, these ragged walls no testimony are. What is within, but like a cloak doth hide from weather's waste the undergarnished pride. More gracious than my terms can, let thee be, and treat thyself to stay a while with me. As fair as wise. What unfit can be heard when wisdom keeps the gate as beauty's guard? Countess, albeit my business urgeth me, it shall attend, while I attend on thee. Come on, my lords, here will I host